Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today on this next entry. So, if anybody has been following along with my diary entries, you know that I typically tend to run the theme whenever I'm discussing a topic for a background. Typically, regular stuff is on the Iceman planet, happy stuff is on... I can do a couple different ones. Or groundbreaking news I think I did on the Night Desert. But the general theme is that when I'm on the black hole map, it's either introspective talks, or something bad has happened, or something sad has happened that needs to be spoken about. Well, unfortunately, we're not exactly breaking away from theme here, because today is not going to be a very happy day. Unfortunately. Now, it may not mean a lot to a lot of people when I say this, and some people probably won't even care, but this is something that was important to me, and now it has to come to an end, unfortunately. Every beginning has an ending. Every chapter must come to a close, every life must eventually die, and every door must eventually close. And every legacy, at some point, has to end. Every legacy eventually dies. Nothing lasts forever. And it's something that I've been holding on to for a while. I've been trying to revive it repeatedly. I just can't seem to let go. But today's finally the day that she gets to rest. Today marks the death of Rise of the Red Wings, an elite dangerous squadron that I had founded and held onto for several years. I guess I'll tell you guys a little story then. Back in 2014, when Elite Dangerous first released, my dad introduced me to the game. He gave me his old Steam account eventually, actually, because I was playing so much with his, that he bought it on. And I played that game for hours, days, weeks, months, and it's turned into years. I've been playing that game since 2014, since it first launched. I've got an entire fleet of ships. I've explored countless stars. I've gone and fought Thargoids. I've done trading. I've gone on explorations. I've shipped passengers light years away from their home planets to visit far-off lands and different probes and checking out different sightseeing opportunities in space. And the best part about this game is that it was a friend game. You can play with people. It's multiplayer. It's an MMORPG. And to this day, I have about 18 people on my Steam list that I have played with at least at one point or another. Well, not all of them have played with me, but all of them have played the game. Probably a good 3/4 of them have played with me, though. And there was a point a couple of years ago when it was really good. Like, we would all, there's like 5 of us. We would regularly jump in and we'd play Elite Dangerous together, and we'd go on missions and we'd go do stuff, and we even all got, some of us even got Odyssey so we could do the ground missions. I have Odyssey, so I love doing the ground missions. Like, you know, you fly in with your Federal Corvette, or Asp Explorer, or Imperial Courier, any other number of ships, and land, and then drive in an SRV, and do like a ground raid on a settlement, or steal some important data, or just any number of things. And then you evac out of there as quick as you can, and you move, and get back to your station, you collect your bounty, and you do it all again. It was fun. And we did this for years. Or at least... we did this for Maybe it wasn't even that long. But the group that I was with for my squadron, one of them turned against me and began to hate me for everything that I was because I was trans. One of them just altogether gave up on getting on the game at all. Several of them jumped off the game for other reasons too, but the one who stuck on the longest, he even had a carrier. A fleet carrier that cost 5 billion credits. He saved money to get one, and we were going to use it together. But we never did, really. It just kind of stayed in the same system and never really went anywhere. I visited on occasion, but I doubt that carrier even still exists, because it's probably been decommissioned by now. Nobody gets on that game anymore. 18 people that I knew, personally, who were my friends, in my Steam list. And almost all of them haven't touched the game in years, months. And I've been creating it should also be noted, I had a Discord server that was for our Red Wing. And yeah, it was a thriving place. We all talked there, we chatted, and we were all getting along so well, but then all the fights started and things got out of control, and eventually everybody left. And anybody who was still staying there, I ended up booting them because the server was basically dead, and that server that was once named Rise of the Red Wing is now named Scorched Earth, because that's all it is. It's just a desolate wasteland of countless arguments, accusations, and deep-cutting, scarring words. I don't go there anymore, I just use it as an emote server now, at least I did when I had Nitro. I don't know why I hold on to it. I should probably just get rid of it, but part of me wants to hold on because there are some good memories from that server. I tried making that server again. Scorched Earth 2 happened when another fucking fight broke out between a transphobe and my boyfriend at the time. My boyfriend, who was still my boyfriend at the time. And now that server is dead. And then just a little bit ago, I tried making Red Wing recruitment program to try and get some people on. I knew a bunch of people who played Elite Dangerous, and I was like, hey, let's all go on there. And I sent out invites, and I only got like 2 people to join in, and then they both left because of the inactivity. Nobody fucking plays this game anymore. I've got almost 4,000 hours in it. No one comes close to even a couple hundred. Except for a couple people. Then those people either dead accounts on Steam or won't touch the game ever again. And I get it. There's not a lot to do. Right now I'm just hopping every once in a while to do trading missions because I want to save it for my own carrier. But there's things we can do. I want to go on Spec Ops missions. I want to go on bounty hunting missions, but it's more fun with people. But I've been holding on to this wing for how many years, and nobody's joined. Nobody's come back. All the members who were in it are MIA. So, on that somber note, fly far, fly free. I release you of your duty, Red Wing. That fucking hurts. I don't want to let her go. But there she goes. When I get off here, I'll be deleting the wing. And I probably won't be making another one anytime soon. I've had so many people promise they'd get on this game with me. Say that they'd do it. But hell, with all these new games coming out, all these new AAA titles and indie game titles. I won't name what they are, but every single one of my fucking friends seems to get so excited for all of those games. No one has any remorse or recollection for a game we once all played together before. I even bought a copy of the game for my ex-girlfriend. I couldn't get her to play for 4 fucking years. What makes me think? Why should I think that any of my friends would play this game when I can't even convince someone who I knew for 4 years to play the game with me? Even after I played Phasmophobia with her, Subnautica with her, countless other games with her, did everything with her. She owns the game, and yet she'll probably never use it. Doubt she even has a character in it yet. I was even gonna buy the game for a couple people I know who don't have PCs yet. Once they get computers, and we could all play together. But it seems like they have more interest in other things, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna try anymore. I will play this game alone for the rest of my damn life if I have to, but I will not let this game die. I will be the only... If I have to be the only active member in my friend group who still plays this fucking game, I will be. Because I fucking love that game. And... just... I'm done. I'm done trying. Part of me would say, maybe in the future, if somebody genuinely wants to play this game with me, I'll make another wing. But I'm not gonna make that fucking promise myself. It's been 3 dead servers, and a wing that's been empty for the past 3 years. Almost. I'm not fucking trying anymore. Not after having my heart broken this many times by broken promises made to myself. I apologize that this video has taken as long as it has. To say one simple thing. Rise of the Red Wing is dead, and I don't think there's any reviving it. I wish there was a chance. Anyway, take care.